Hello and welcome everybody to round 3 of the Super Formula series. The series I was very much looking forward to and has proven unfortunately to be one of the least popular community racing series I've done, but that's okay. We're going to push through. Hopefully we can fill the lobby again. There are still 5 available spots, so if you are watching right now and you're not in the server and you think you'd like to be, do feel free to jump in. The only condition, of course, is you do need to be friends with me on the PlayStation Network, and my PSN is right there at the top of the screen, DRX913, so feel free to add, otherwise jump in. Hopefully we can gather a few people together and have a night of racing. It is an ongoing series. If you go to my website, charlieroscoe.com, you can have a look at the current leaderboard. The championship points is all up to date. So that's there to have a bit of a look at. Obviously, we've got a lot of these same names starting to drop back in. It's great to have all of you that have joined me in the lobby so far. And I know there's a couple of people jumping in, like Mojo, who's a little bit out of action. I think his brake pedal's got a few issues. All that dirt rally, I'd suggest. It seems to have broken my wheel, which is still, by the way, hanging on. I wouldn't say it's got a whole lot looser lately, which is great, which is a good thing because I still need it to last a little bit longer. Now, I do unfortunately sound a bit shit because I have a cold for some reason. Hopefully all the stream is coming through okay. Restreamio, the service I use to spread this across YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer. I am on Mixer now, for reasons. Why not? May as well try it. Yeah, I was having a bit of an issue earlier, so this is the second time I went live. The first time it just straight up didn't work, so I don't know what's going on there. I'll investigate that later. But anyway, great to be joined by everybody in the chat. Absolute pleasure to have you guys along. And yeah, we're going to hopefully fire this up now. How many people we got watching? I think most people that are probably in the chat at this point have been here throughout the entire series, so I won't go over everything again. Of course, we are going to have a 10-minute qualifying session coming up on soft compound tyres only, followed by a 15-minute sprint race, again soft compound only, and then followed by a 50-minute feature race, which I forgot to do all of my maths on and figure out how that was going to go down, but we're going to find out, so that's going to be totally fine. What's going on in the chat, guys? Let me know. Let's have a chat. Let's find out what's going on. Have fun, guys. Got to work. Have to work maybe in 2 weeks. What does that mean, Nick? Welcome to the chat, though. Great to have you along. Nice to see that gold logo there. Big welcome to all the channel members. Of course, they were in the intro. Conzio, Piosco, what's going on? El Presidente. Mr. Big Wang is back. Gizmo, good luck to all racing. Thank you very much. Raz Oz as well. Good to have you guys all along. Kogan as well. The man, the big 1-year member. What an absolute legend. And I have a sneaky announcement to make tonight. I'll probably make it multiple times, but I am going to do it. I'll do an official announcement video tomorrow, but I'm thinking I might try and get that out of the way nice and early. Let me do some quick maths and try and figure out how long this feature race is actually going to be. Okay. Alright. Well, alright. Alright, that'll give me an idea of how we're going to go. I don't know if you guys did the same thing and punched the maths in. I didn't do it before the stream because pro streamer, but yeah, as I was saying, I do sound a little bit crappy. I'm still pretty nasally. I've had a bit of a lingering cold. Now, I actually don't feel too bad, is the truth behind it. It hasn't really affected me in terms of my activities, what I've been up to and all the rest. But yeah, I do sound a bit nasally, so apologies for that. I need to practice, not home, so can't race tonight. That's okay, Aussie mate. There's a lot of people, unfortunately, a lot of the regulars who would jump into this that are out tonight. It's a bit of a shame if we can't fill the lobby. We'll see how we go. As I say, we do have 11 people in, which is a decent field, but it's a long race with 11 people, so I'm hoping we can get 5 more to jump in before we go too far. The pit lane time is too short. Would be more interesting if it was about 8 seconds longer. I agree, Ranger. I think that's Gran Turismo Sport in general. all the pit stops seem to be over in about 7 or 8 seconds. It's very, very short. I think they need to push that out. Even Formula One can't transit the pit lane. Even with their amazing pit stops, they're still actually taking 20 odd seconds, 22 seconds to get through the pit lane, do the pit stops. I think Gran Turismo could probably push that out a little bit more. But anyway, it is what it is. It hasn't changed. It's now 2 years old, and it has been the way. There we go. We've got another person in, so still 4 more available spots, and hopefully we can get a few more in. Still sound gorgeous to my ears. Thanks, TG Babes. Appreciate it, mate. Yeah, Kogan, I'm thinking it'll be a sneaky little announcement while we get things up and running. Having issues with the pedals, so if the lobby fills, I'm happy to give up a place. Thank you, Mojo. I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue at the moment, but we'll find out. Bear in mind, if anybody does decide to join the lobby late and they are asking, they can't get in, then do let Mojo know in the chat. Pits in GT pretty much skip the actual stop because of the movie they show, which is, I don't mind the movie, but all they need to do is add the car actually transiting the pit lane. Then they can have their little tyre change movie and then transit the pit lane one more time. They need to push that out. You shouldn't be able to do a pit stop anywhere in less than about 20 seconds. And I think that would, it kind of ruins the strategy a little bit. And the whole idea behind these longer races, of course, was to bring a bit of pit strategy into it. Yeah, which unfortunately we don't have at the moment. But that's okay. So I might go out and do a couple of quick pracky laps. Yeah, I'm going to struggle to say that now. That name. I'm just going to call him Cool. Magniot Cool. I'm going to go with Cool. And Mr. Redbeard has joined as well. Thank you very much. So now only 3 spots available. That is good. I'd love to have a full grid. And of course, this is only round 3. We have 2 more rounds after this to go. Next week is the Red Bull Ring. The week after that, I've scheduled for Spa. No whispers yet as to when Spa is coming out. If it's not Spa, I'll most likely hold a vote probably on my Discord. So if you're not on my Discord, make sure you get over and join that. Between a few different tracks. I'm thinking I'd like something like Suzuka. It is a pretty obvious exclusion. I tried to keep these all sort of big boy tracks, but not the large scale ones, obviously like Nürburgring and such, but more so real world racing tracks that you see these fast cars. They're all Formula One circuits, I think, that I've chosen, so Suzuka would be an obvious addition to it, but I might chuck a few up. And we got another one in as well. I'm faster, which is good. Only 2 slots to go. That's what I love to see. Thank you very much for joining, guys. Even if you are joining late, I appreciate it. Full lobbies are so much more entertaining, and I guess ironically, this is the 6th community series I've actually run through my channel. All the other ones have filled the lobby immediately. I opened the lobby 15 minutes before the start of the stream. And the reason I did that was to give everyone a chance to get in, and if you know, i.e. you're part of the Discord community or you've watched a previous round or whatever, then you sort of know that if you want to get on, you need to be in the lobby 15 minutes before the stream starts. And this one is the longest racing, so they've all been sort of 2 short sprint races in each other series I've run. This one I went for 1 little sprint race and 1 long feature race. The issue with that, and the reason why I don't like running really long endurance races in Gran Turismo Sport, there's just not enough people in the lobby. 16 people is such a small number for a long race. So even 50 minutes, which is long but not ridiculously long, even that is... You still want full lobbies. If you've only got sort of 10 people, it's going to be a very long day. But we're getting there, so that's great. That is good. Speedy Chicken, you're on, but on mobile net, and your phone is heating up. Damn, so who knows how Blitzy's going to go. He's the championship leader currently. Hopefully we've got some competition in here for him. Sim's jumping in as well. Awesome. So I think we're going to fill the lobby, which is great. We'll find out next week if my prediction comes true. Yeah, I've really banked on it. Obviously, I just straight up scheduled it into the season as the final round at Spa. But I had no real inclination. I've got no more idea than anybody else watching this if the track was going to be added. I just took a punt, and yeah, if it does, it does. If it doesn't, then we will sort something else out, pick a different track. But yeah, good stuff, people, absolutely. So, what do we reckon? Let's get out and do a couple of pracky laps first. We've got some good people watching as well, which is great. Thank you to everyone that has joined. If you do enjoy the stream, remember to leave a like, pop a like, hit the thumb, whatever you want to say, because it actually really does help me and the channel out a lot. My channel's not exactly growing at the moment. It's in a bit of a state of plateau. It has plateaued for the last couple of months. It's gradually creeping up. I'd love to get to 3,000 soonish if I can. Don't know what's going on with my fuel. I've got a full tank. It's just slowly building up. Spa would be glorious. I think Spa would be wonderful. I think Spa might actually be one of those rounds where we really do fill the lobby. Hey Mew, what's going on? But yeah, big thank you to everyone that has joined in again to watch along. But hopefully we can sort of hit 3,000. I'm getting close to 3,000. That's 70 or 80 subscribers to go. It's been a slog, but I don't reckon I'll get there pre-Christmas, but who knows, hey? She's a funny old game, YouTube. It has its ups and downs. You have moments of rapid growth, yeah? Bit of rapid growth. But then you also have moments of plateauing, and that's where I, personally, that's where my channel's sort of at the moment. Whilst we find its feet. But, you know, who knows? Let's go and try and cut a bit of sick with a hot knife. See if I can do a respectable lap time. My fastest time, as it is on the leaderboard, was actually on medium tyres, so I am now on the soft. See if I can cut a bit of time off that. I wonder with the 3-week delay in FIAs, are we going to see an update straight after the World Finals, maybe? Yeah, I'm thinking you're probably right. That is too fast into there. This will, of course, be my last sort of community series I run. I might do some rando open lobbies for shits and giggles, obviously, but in terms of organised races and events, this is the last series of 2019. I think there's going to be quite a bit of tyre wear at this track. Probably more so than we've seen elsewhere. There's a lot of really fast turns at Catalunya. I also know this track's a bit of a mixed bag when it comes to people, what they think of it and if they like it. I personally am a big fan. I've been looking forward to Catalunya. It's probably one of my favourite circuits on this little series that I've laid out here. Try and stay off those curves. There's no point in clipping them, and I'm wide there too. That was actually a really rubbish lap. Hey Ray, what's going on, mate? Everyone loves the minis, absolutely, Kogan. You can't go wrong with some mini mayhem. I find the grip of the tyres a little bit weird here though. Sometimes like the mediums feel... It's coming way too deep there. The grip of the mediums is actually pretty decent around here. Certainly the tyre wear is better on them. I'll jump out soon and see how the lobby's going. What time is qualifying and round one? Race one. Qualifying I'll probably roll to in about 9 minutes time, I'd suggest. I'll leave a like. Thanks, Pioska. Are you not hanging around tonight? Oh, someone's trying to come through. I'm not on a hot lap, so I'll just bowl right out of Spencer's way there. And Spencer runs out of it anyway. But yeah, it is definitely a track that is going to suit people who can better drive through the understeer. Because tyre wear is definitely going to be a factor here. And I am wondering if, really the hards haven't played a great deal of a role in the series so far. So if you are new, bear in mind, not in the sprint race where soft are the only compound available, but in the feature race, all three compounds, the hard, the medium, and the soft, do have to be used. Everyone has to complete at least one lap on each tyre compound, and the hards haven't been a loved tyre. They've been used a little bit, but I suspect the track with such a high amount of tyre wear that hards really could actually play in a little bit here. I miss some context. Of course I miss context. That's me to a T. I think that's my whole YouTube channel to a T. Spence bowls a pretty big wide. Either that or chooses to use the old MotoGP circuit. Have one more crack at a decent lap time. I think Red Bull next week's going to be good fun too. I got Sector 1 sussed, because it's the second time I got a purple through Sector 1. If I can get the rest of the lap together, I'll be right. It's cutting it very fine. It's easy to get a penalty on that corner, and there you go, I got one. How are we going for time? I'll be about my last little cracky lap. It's 28.5. So we're back ahead of Spence. Still well off the pace of Ranger, and of course, it will come as a surprise to absolutely no one to see our blitzy pants up at the top there. Looking forward to the Mexican GP. It's usually always interesting, but the ham does get the results there, which isn't nice. Yeah, I'm holding down escape on the keyboard to go back to the pits. That's not going to work, dickhead. You're not on the PC now. Yes, the Red Bull usually goes quite well there, though. See how the Renault goes. See if my man can do anything in the Renault, but Minis on grid are damn amazing. We do need another Mini Mayhem event, Mojo, and I do have one planned for the rest of the year. At some stage during 2019. I have to do something. So we've actually managed to nearly fill the lobby. 15 of 16 spots. So if anyone is still interested, I look at all those wonderful people that have left likes. You're all absolute legends, and I love you dearly. How about that? How about that for a bold call? Now I'm going to go and quickly fill up my drink bottle. Well, it's not a drink bottle, it's a glass. And I shall be right back in just a moment. And I suspect by the time I get back, qualifying will be underway. Alright, approaching race time, about another minute for people to do practice laps. I don't think we're going to get that 16th and final spot. You can join in between race 1 and race 2 though, as well, so if anybody's asking about how they can join, that is how. Make sure we get this right. Love Mexico track. I hate the race. Last year, F'd you off. They want close racing, yet only 5 cars on lead lap. Disgusting spectacle. Been a long time since you played GTS on a controller. Defo closer this year. Yeah. You suspected bad race. Okay, interesting. Interesting. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Is that this weekend, is it? Because it's the MotoGP from Australia this weekend as well, for those who watch the motorbikes. What's going on, Random? Welcome. Do you want to race? You've still got basically no time. We're about to roll through to practice, but if you want to jump in... Oh, TG's left the room as well. So hopefully we'll give it a second for TJ to jump back in. And Random as well, if he wants to jump in. And we're going to get this cracking underway. Get this race night started. Not this round. Okay, that's alright, man. We'll wait for TJ to get back in. If TJ is racing, I think he is. So we'll give him a second. I don't know what other content is coming up this week either. I don't know. There is an announcement video up, going up on my channel tomorrow night, about the same time. Maybe a little bit later, maybe in about half an hour from now, about that time tomorrow. There you go, TJ's back in. I'll wait for him to ready up. And I actually need to go and change the event settings is what I need to do, because this race, in particular race 1 and qualifying, is only racing soft tyres. There will be no others. Change event settings, there we go. So now we all have to ready up. I'll make sure everyone has a number next to their name before I hit go. Yorian said the host entered the lobby. Well, that's a good start. That's not true, TJ. It is not true. Yeah, so I've got an announcement video going up, which is something I think is going to be pretty exciting. Hopefully a lot of you guys will get on board with. I will actually say it, I think in between probably race 1 and race 2 I'll make the announcement, so do hang around for that. I'm hoping you guys will get excited, but I will make an official announcement tomorrow video as well. But who's got the pit glitch? Hopefully no one. I'm just waiting for Magnicool. Pit glitch. Fantastic. So, I fixed this before by changing the time of day. Let's go to 9 AM and cloudy. Hopefully now no one has the pit glitch going on. But it does mean everyone has to re-enter. No worries, Sim. Not a problem, mate. Hey, Ben. No stopped. What do you mean? What do you mean, Ben? Now, hopefully nobody has the pit glitch. Glitch again. Wow. Gran Turismo, you absolute game. Sim has jumped out to jump back in. I'll change the time of day once more. This is slightly irritating though. I do really wish Gran Turismo would fix this bug. So TJ's fixed. A no-stop race. Look, you can stop in the sprint race if you want. Depends how your tyre wear is going to go. Certainly the feature race, the longer one. There we go. So Blitz is back out. I don't have to reset it. We'll just wait for Sim to jump back in the room. And then we'll go. Yeah, so there is no compulsory pit stop in the sprint race. Only in the feature, whereby you do have to use all 3 compounds, the soft, the medium and the hard. I will remind you of that, of course, before race 2 as well. If people unregister for the race and then re-register, I think it helps. Okay, cool. Well, we're all registered up now, so that should mean we are good to roll to qualifying. Oh, I didn't wait for Sim. What am I doing? Oh, what is going on? What happened with Sim? Sorry, I brain farted then. I was like, we're all good to go. Sim has joined the room. Can you participate in qualifying, Sim? You moved and they all stopped. I really hope Sim can get out. I really do. Please let me know, Sim, if you can participate or not. I suspect you can't. That's a no, isn't it? Ugh. We haven't even got underway. I'm actually just going to end the lobby and reopen it. Sorry, guys. Sorry, y'all, but I screwed over Sim Racing. Sim 18. He is in the championship. So, since I can't actually just... You and TJ, yeah, okay. I'm going to exit. Sorry, guys. We'll get this done, hey? Technical difficulties, that's what it's all about. That's what my channel is built on, technical difficulties. We're early enough to restart. We hadn't even started qualifying. People had only just taken off their outlap, so thanks for bearing with me, guys. It's okay, Sim. No worries, man. We'll get you in. We don't want to dismiss people so early on. So as I say, we hadn't even got qualifying underway, so for the sake of an extra 2 minutes to reload the lobby, it's not a big deal. It is so weird that you can't cancel quali. I mean, you don't even have to cancel it. You should just be able to, like, skip session through to race, and then skip session through again to practice, and then you can just hit qualifying and go again. So, let me load settings. Round 3. And that's all fine. I just need to change the compound to soft only, and then I can create again. So if everyone could rejoin, that would be great. Thank you. What an absolute livery that is from TJ. You'll see most of the sponsors. He did put a sneaky Coca-Cola on there for some reason, but I'm not sponsored by Coca-Cola. I am sponsored by all of those wonderful people that you see on the side of the car. That was a really good shot of him too. So definite shout out to the channel members, you guys. Keeping the dream alive. Yeah, delete temporary data files, not a bad idea, and you can do it from inside the lobby. Down to network, delete temporary data, yes. So wait for everyone to ready up again, then we'll roll through to quali. The room has 0 bars. You are doing it off a mobile phone, Speedy Chicken. Wi-Fiing it off a mobile phone. I suspect you could have some ping issues. Server has 1 bar. Excellent. It's going beautifully. It is going beautifully. That's what you want. It's got 1 bar here too. What's normal? What do you guys normally have when you join these? It would be my luck, of course. Unless your page is lying to you, you only have 3. It is lying to you. I can confirm we have 23 currently, but still thank you to everyone who has left a like. Hopefully the ping holds up. I've had only 1 issue in all the years I've been doing Gran Turismo, 2 years now. Actually, when is the anniversary? When is the 2-year anniversary date of Gran Turismo? It must be very soon, because it was in October that it launched. Normally full bars. Excellent. Excellent. Must be a PlayStation thing, because the stream's going through fine. If it's shit, I'll try and restart the race again. There we go, 23 thumbs up, GG. Thank you, TJ. Thank you for the concern. So we're waiting for 1 more person to get in. Who was the 15th person that we're waiting for? Trying out the Macedonian settings tonight, apparently. Yes, Ranger, apparently. 17th of October, so we've passed the 2-year anniversary. Okay, I thought they would have made a bit more of a song and dance. I actually didn't see anything on Twitter about it or anything. I thought they might have had a big... Hasn't replied, random? What did you say? Did I miss? The last comment was haha nah. But I'm happy to wait. If someone's waiting to come in, I don't want to go to qualifying again. You're scoring still, TJ? Don't take it away from me. You're right. No worries, man. I did double check your work when I put them up live on the website. But it was all good and fair and accurate once you'd added in. Good luck, everyone. Thank you, Staniel. Sorry to hear that you can't participate tonight with your dicky shoulder. The dodgy shoulder. So we'll give another minute or two for anyone else who's trying to get in. But please let me know in the chat. If someone is trying to get in and they're waiting for things to load, please smack a comment in so I know. And that way I don't roll through 30 seconds before you get in. TJ's saying roll it. Are we waiting for anyone? If not, let's get into qualifying. We did have 15 people though. And now we have 14. Excuse me. Hopefully no pick glitches. Hopefully nothing else going on. I'm going to start qualifying. Speak now or forever hold your pieces. If you're trying to get in, otherwise we're going to race with 14 people and you'll just have to join race 2 if you want in. Yes, with correct names and an added speedy, that's it. What's going on, Mark? Haha, random is in. There we go. So we were waiting for random. Nice. I'm glad I held out. Wait for Rando to ready up. Then we'll hit qualifying. As soon as he gets a number next to his name, we are on. Like Donkey Kong. Like DK. Car's lagging for you? Oh my god. Seriously? Do I really have to restart my PlayStation? I really hope not. If this race is an absolute joke because of ping issues, then I will try and save it. It does get a little bit frustrating having to deal with all this stuff weekly. No, it's not weekly, but it's regularly. I've got something in my eye. Not an eyeball before you smart asses jump in. Okay, we are all readied up, numbered up. You're a beginner and you'll do your best. It's totally fine, random. You're all good. Let's start qualifying and hopefully... Yeah, we are always going to be bouncing around, but you're using a mobile phone as your internet. But if everything's absolutely screwed with the server, I will have to restart my PlayStation again, which would just be fantastic. What was that race where everyone was just jumping all over the place? That was Brands Hatch, I feel. Things aren't looking good. Conzio's all over the place. So's Blitz. It's absolutely dodgy as hell. Ugh. I'm going to have to restart it, don't I? We cannot be expected to race. I think possibly it's put you in a messed up server after the restart. It's not looking good. Community announcement, watch out for the Stuka. What do you reckon, guys? If everyone's having the same lag I'm having here, then I think I may as well just restart the PlayStation, the game. What's going on, Ryan? Was it Monza, was it? What do you reckon? Since we don't need to race each other, should we at least do qualifying? And then I can set the positions manually, or do I just restart it now? Because everybody's lagging. I'm going to have to restart. Their night show find randoms all over the place. Helicopter's not lagging. Oof, so Rangers just edged me out there by 3/100ths of a second. You hate to see it. So I think we'll do qualifying despite the lag. Hopefully it sorts itself out between racing. If it doesn't, I'm just going to have to take note of the qualifying positions, enter them manually, and then we'll start race 1. So I am 3/100ths of a second behind Ranger and 2/100ths of a second in front of our Blitzy. But yeah, look at the lag. That is actually pretty annoying, isn't it? It's always good to laugh about the technical difficulties, but boy howdy, as someone that hosts races like this, very little is more frustrating. But we can at least finish qualifying, and then I might restart the server once again. Pain is real, Sim is struggling. Lags looks to have improved. But then also no, because Gran Turismo. Yeah, Conzio's bouncing all over the place. Let's try again. Coming up on a bit of traffic. See how it go. I was purple in sector 2. Oh, nope. I found more time again. But 8/10 off Sweaty. Off Blitz. You son of a bitch, how do you even do that? Unless Blitz's phone is causing this. I don't know. We'll try and fix it though. It's all I can do. See if I have enough time. I should have enough time for one more flyer. But man, that is a cracking time from Blitz. That wasn't the worst lap in the world by me. I didn't think anyway. Not to piss in my own pocket. But it felt decent. It felt tidy-ish. And our blitzers just dead set sweated me and everyone else by 0.8 of a second. Love to know how much Mountain Dew and Doritos went into that lap time. Just a casual half-day practice. So this will be my last lap. I'll then record the times, jump out, restart the bloody whatever I need to restart, try and get a better... Okay, last lap. Mark, what is your witness for what? Felt slow, that didn't feel good through that first sector. It was purple, mind you. Whoa, that was, missed the apex a little bit on the edge of... I'm actually down by half a second on my own lap time, so there'll be no improvement here for me at the end of qualifying. There's a spray well wide there. Just pushing too hard now, I should have kept it nice and smooth. Seem to be stricken with a whole lot more understeer than I have the rest of the time. So the Conzio does jump up into second position. So Blitzy takes out first only by a casual half a second. Sweating on the field. Conzio second. Ranger third. Chris Redbeard fifth. Spencer sixth. Markwood seventh. Squiddy eighth. Cool in ninth. Iron Mike 10th. Aussie Pride 11th. Mojo 12th. TG Babes in 13th. Random 14th, Sim rounding out the top 15. I always like to word it like that. You're here, so in my mind that makes you a winner. Yep, there is one more spot and I have to restart the lobby, so... tells me everything I need to. Wait for everyone to finish up. We'll wait for the results to be final. Lots of lagging at the moment, yeah. It's not ideal. I'm going to have to try and restart the lobby, maybe the game. Remember, slow is fast. It is, Ray. It is, Ray. And that's why that last lap of mine was rubbish. But I'll take third. Fourth. Was third until bloody Conzio stepped it up a gear. See if anyone can take the race to Blitzy. Spence jumped me on the last lap. He's fifth. Nice. Good job. So we're not going to race this race. I'm going to end the lobby. But I I'm going to take a picture of the positions as they roll up. That is the final qualifying positions. And sorry guys, we're going to jump out. It's a pain in the ass. Trust me, it annoys me. Probably more than you guys. I'm going to do everything here. I'm going to really try and set this stream up to succeed. Is what I'm going to do. So first of all, I'm going to check all of my internet settings and such, and you get to look at my ugly face and my ugly dog bed while I do it. Let's see, network. Yeah, it was definitely on the LAN cable and not trying to hack the Wi-Fi or anything, which is good, because anytime you're on the Wi-Fi, it's just trashed here. So let's take you off full-blown me. PlayStation Network cannot be reached. This should hopefully sort itself out. Oh, sorry about that loud noise. Plenty of time, yeah. I don't want this to drag out too far. We've got a long race to go, but it's not ugly, glorious bastard. I'm actually going to straight up end the game for one. I've checked my internet. That should be fine. So I'm just going to straight up exit the game. And we'll jump back in. But whilst I do this, maybe now's a good time to quickly tell you guys about the announcement. As I say, there's going to be a dedicated... come on, skip video. There's going to be a dedicated video about this tomorrow on my channel, so keep an eye out for that. But in the meantime, I guess what I wanted to say to you guys, and I need to go and find a particular link first, because I don't seem to have it saved, unless Kogan can confirm that he has it saved. Where is it? The new intro video, of course. We could sit there and watch it, but let's not. I'll get copyright striked anyway. And here's my daily ride. What's it going to be? Wow. Wow. Does it get any more exciting than a fit hybrid? I think not. I think not. But yeah, maybe I'll leave it to Kogan. But whilst we do this, whilst we wait, I'll give you a little... You have said link. So essentially, I guess a lot of you guys will know that are already in my community. I don't know who's watching if there's any newbies come along. But obviously, racing sims, racing games, cars, bikes, everything, that's what this channel is related to. Everything sort of racing games, racing sims. I've always kept it pretty exclusively that. But I do play other games. There are heaps of other games. If you've been on my Discord, you'll know that full well. This thing is dead set frozen again. So Gran Turismo having an absolute great time here, and I'm loving it. This is the content you come and see, guys. Tell me it's not. Crash Team Racing is better. Yeah, pretty much. Forza is better, absolutely. Fit gets the heart. So yeah, as you guys know, as I set this lobby up, I do play other games. Look at that. What's going on there? Look at that. NatType 2 and bandwidth is unknown. Why? Why? What is going on? What is going on? I need to sort... I don't understand. My internet settings are fine. You guys are watching this live stream at 60 frames, 1080p, the upload is going fine. And yeah, sorry about the snottiness, bit of a cold. My dog turns 10 years old sometime this week. Great. I don't know what to do here. I really don't know. Bandwidth is unknown. Do you just sort of get... Is it random each time I log in? Is there issues with the Gran Turismo servers? Like, what is going on? Can I please have a decent bar connection? Type 2 is good, but yeah, unknown is bad. Bandwidth rip. I don't understand. Like, can someone please tell me how to fix this? My internet is good. Create room. I've never seen that before, nor have I. Okay, it's gone. Bandwidth is normal. Okay. Alright. Let's assume that this is a Gran Turismo issue. Load settings. We're on a good thing. Let's keep going with this. So I need to set this to practice and endurance race and not qualifying. And then I need to change grid order to set by host. And now we should be right. I have to change the tyres, get rid of the hard so it's racing soft, and create room. What does the in-game test? I don't even know you can do an in-game test. Stream is actually capping at 720p. What? Really? It shouldn't. The settings are literally... Unless Restreamio is having an issue, because I was having issues before the start of the stream. I had to start it twice. Let me check my settings again. Output, yeah, can guarantee. We are set to 1920 by 1080. Oh no, maybe not. Something has changed. It has changed my output scaled resolution to 1280 by 720 in 30 frames. So that's a setting in OBS. I did update OBS. Perhaps it's changed something. The only way to change that is by ending the stream, which I don't really want to do. So I'm not going to do it. So apologies for 30 frames and apologies for 720p. I don't know why it's changed that. I love technology. It's just the greatest. Max and Lando in this split. Yep, and Jimmy Broadbent as well. Room still has one bar and one for you as well. I mean... We'll have one more go. I'm just going to set this up and start the race. And if the race is bad, I'm going to straight up... Too much lag for Aussie internet. Well, Sim, you say that, but I've been using Restreamio for like a year. At least a year, I would say. So I'm going to set up, once everyone comes in and readies up, I'm going to set the lobby manually. If we start the race and it's laggy, I'm just going to postpone this round till next week. That's how I'm going to do it. That's the reality of it. I'm not going to push on again. We had that one-time race at Monza or wherever it was. Ryan said it was at Monza, where the lag was just horrendous. I don't want to race through that. So if this is an issue when we go to race, then round 3 will be postponed by a week and it will be run next week, which means the whole series gets pushed back a week, which is fine. Which is okay. It is what it is. I got 720 at 60 FPS, just not 1080. No, I got the grid, thank you, Speedy. I'm back in as Junior. Barraquette. I always forget that Barraquette is Junior. So, we're just waiting for another couple of people to come in and ready up, and then I can set the grid. As I say, it's straight up. It's as simple as this. If I start this race and everyone's lagging balls, there's obviously something going on with the internet here. The stream issue is separate. That is 720p because OBS has updated, and for whatever reason it's changed my settings, which is just on point. On point. Jeez, where'd I drag that out of? There's a saying that hasn't been relevant for a while. Just been sitting on the shelf, gathering dust. Thought I'd get it down and blow it off. No, not blow it. You know what I mean. Don't be dirty. That race at Monza with lag, yeah, that was something. Wasn't that something? It was something not to be repeated. Okay, so we're nearly there. And now that Junior is in, We should have a full lobby, so I believe we're waiting for one person. Max available resolution on this stream 720p today. For some reason I'm not getting the 60 FPS icon though. I don't know what's going on. I'll fix that. The stream issues are to do with the program I'm streaming it through, so that's fine. That is a separate issue from what Gran Turismo's got going on. That is a settings thing that's changed with an update. So, who are we waiting for? Who's the last person to join? I'm going to start setting the grid now anyway. Change grid order. And it is what it is, because it's getting too late and it's just going to drag on if we just keep restarting things. It is what it is. Okay, so Blitz needs to go to the top. Second was Conzio, yes. Third was Ranger, yes. I was fourth. Then, Jesus, who the hell, what does that say? Spence? That's right, he pipped right at the end. After Spence is Chris Redbeard. Where is my red-bearded friend? After Spence, Markwood is next. Then Mr. Squiddy. It is Cool after Squiddy. Iron Mike. That's who we're waiting for. It's Iron Mike, so hopefully he'll join soon. I'll skip over him. Aussie Pride can stay where he is. Mojo was next. After Aussie Pride. Then we had TG Babes. Oops. Then Random. Junior and Sim. I don't know what order you joined in. I think Sim was first before Junior, so Sim can go up a level. And we'll close that. Now, who did I say we're waiting for? Iron Mike. Is Iron Mike jumping back in? It was only 15, but we have had Junior go and join. Technical difficulties. This is the technical difficulty stream. It's been a while since I've had a good old-fashioned, genuine Iron Mike isn't returning. Okay, thank you. I forgot I was B, and B lost all my down outside the day. So we're going to get underway. The grid has been set. It is time for race number 1. If it is laggy and horrible, I will be ending this and postponing round 3 until next week, which, if nothing else, gives us an extra week to race, to get Spa in. You lost A+ today, damn. Okay. Race start. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, Gran Turismo's bandwidth, which is clearly having issues. Not related to the stream not being in 1080p. That's a program thing. His wife got home. Here we go. I hope there is no sprint race. Let's get it done. Let's enjoy it, people. It is, of course, a reverse order grid for race 2 if we get there. Good luck. Let's all try and play it nice. We don't have a super gnarly turn 1 this time for the first time in a couple of rounds, which is a good thing for everyone involved. Let's get amongst it, people. Feet on the brake until it's race time. Lights out. I got a lot of wheel spin there. Radar on. Someone's up the outside of me. I'm going to have to be very careful here. Tucked up in the Conzio, slipstream off the throttle. Can we avoid incidents? A slight little knock there. I'll tuck back in behind Chris Redbeard, who got a much better start. So far the car's looking alright, and I think this race series is going to be on. Not the best start I've ever done, but better than getting absolutely yeeted in turn 1, which I think has happened in the first 2 rounds of the series for me in the sprint race. But for now, at least, the lag looks to have sorted itself out. we all settle into our rhythm. We are looking good. The race is on currently. And I'll get back to my announcement between race 1 and 2. I had a feeling I was going to have a whole bunch of time to talk about that just then, but no, it looks like we are racing, which is good. And I'm happy no one yeeted into the side of me. Get a little bit of a suck job here off the man with the red beard. Actually be able to pull that off. I can take back on. Try not to overcook turn 1. Came in quite hot then. Bit of overtaken, some assisted slipstream. Well, I have regained my 4th. Let's see if I can actually catch back up. At the back of the Ponzio. We are going to have to worry about tyre wear. It is only a short 15-minute race, but tyre wear is pretty extreme at Catalunya. At least from the little bit of practice I did before the stream. Been looking forward to racing here. It's a circuit I thoroughly enjoy. Oh, boulder wide, lucky not to go onto the gravel. It did unfortunately end up with just a little penalty and a lot of understeer. But what I'm not doing is looking after my tyres very well. And I don't know what the right move is here. I don't know if I should be pitting. I suspect possibly not. We've only done 2 laps and we're already quite a bit through the race. I don't know how many laps this race is actually going to be. And I'll start to think a little bit about tyre wear. Not oversteering that, overturning the steering wheel, which does have a tendency to nom your tyres. Slightly better through there. Slowly getting through the school day. That doesn't sound like fun, Maddie. Which isn't your name, is it? Is it Dane or something? Or Dwayne? Doing my best, man. My memory's not the best. I don't think fuel's going to be too big a drama here. It's just the tyre wear that's going to be the issue. Too much curve then. Unfortunately, whilst I have nearly gapped Chris by 2 seconds, I'm not really inching up on the back of the Conzio. In fact, he's pulling away from me a bit. Dane, what did I say? I was pretty close, wasn't I? What did I say? Dwayne. Still happy with that. I'll chalk that up to a memory win. It does look like Blitz is skipping away at the front again. Trying to get a bit of a gauge. Yeah, he's got a bit of a lead up over Ranger. It's going to be a tough man to beat. He's on for his 3rd championship. victory in a row. This will be the hat trick. Round out all 3 championships I've run this year. So next year I think I'm going to have to nerf Blitz. Yeah, I agree, Kogan. I agree with you. So 8 minutes remaining. Just a short sprint race. Not going to be many laps on these big boy circuits. Somewhere around 11 or 12, I suspect. This is lap 5. Oh, a little bit of oversteer there. Starting to feel that tyre wear. Oh yeah, that was pretty wild. That was very wild. I can definitely tell that I wore out too much of my tyre. My focus is no longer going to be on the Conzio. More so in my rearview mirror of Chris Redbeard and Sim wherever he is. Doing alright actually. You can see him start somewhere up the back, I can't remember. Slightly better line to take on warm tyres through there. Having said that, Chris is continuing to gain on me. Cut that gap down to 1.1 seconds now. Thinking he probably looked after his tyres slightly better than I did. Yes, we are past the halfway point of the race. And my tyres, I can confirm, very second hand at this point. Looks to be the lap everyone's pitting on, and I will be no exception here. Come in, no need for fuel, some fresh boots go on. So it looks like a couple of people did keep going. He managed to gain slightly on Chris through that pit stop period. But I have dropped further back from Conzio. So this time I'll just take a slightly better effort, or make a better effort, to actually look after my tyres. In case Chris comes on thick and hard again towards the... That sounds really dirty now that I've said that. That's... What am I even doing in that corner? Distracted myself. In case he comes on strong at the end of the race. Make sure I've got something to fight him with. Aussie Pride left the room. I wonder if he got disconnected or if something else happened. So I have managed to get that gap back out to 2.5 seconds, which is good. Practice my smooth driving because I feel like Trying to spend too much time on the soft compound tyres in the feature race. Is going to make a lot of pit stops. Oh, Zabola wide. Just didn't turn in early enough, and that's dropped me, geez, a good half a second back to Chris. So this battle is not over yet. This sucks. What happened, Tej? Probably should be watching the racetrack, not the chat. I just get tempted by the straights. They bait me every time I get baited by the straights into reading the chat and then miss my braking marker. But we do just have 3 minutes of the race remaining, so hopefully this 1.6 second gap was a very shoddy lap by myself, but obviously a very quick one from Chris as well. Ponzio's dropped to 28.2, so he is fast. I wonder if he can do anything about Ranger. Ranger was actually the person who took it to Blitzy last series in the Faguzi Cup. But this, man, this track is hard on tyres. Probably the harshest we've seen so far. Nailed that sausage curve on the inside, and there's another chunk of time lost to Chris. So I'm doing my best to keep him interested, to keep this race interesting. I'm making stupid little mistakes, usually right after I read the chat. But will I learn from it? No. Will I continue to read the chat? Yes. Will it continue to affect my race? Yes. But yeah, tell us what happened, TJ. 1 minute 13 remaining. I suspect this is the last lap of the race. Having said that, if Blitz is far enough up the road, might only be the second last, so still going to have to be careful not to get baited into reading the chat again. Chris has now got me down 0.6 of a second. Showing some pretty good pace, actually. Meanwhile, I, on the other hand, have forgotten how to drive, which, believe it or not, pretty key component to a racing game. Especially one with cars that you have to drive. I guess if it was like a horse racing game and you forgot how to drive, it wouldn't matter so much. There's another penalty. What am I doing with my life? I do love riding those curves. Got to ride something. At my age, mate, you ride what you can. Shout out to Mrs. Roscoe if she's watching. It is going to be the final lap. Did manage to get that gap back out to a 2 second lead, but a long, long way off the front three. Blitz is the only one who has to go through and do another lap. Should have plenty of fuel there. But congrats to Blitz. Ranger second, Conzio third. I managed to hold out Chris Redbeard. Sim in sixth, Markwood, Spence, Squiddy, and Mojo top 10, followed by Random, Junior going, Cool, and TJ Deeks in 14th currently, with Aussie Pride unfortunately having to disconnect from the server. Hey, you made a mistake, Chris. Ruined your tyres. That's what I did in stint 1. Mine were much nicer than at the end of stint 2. Mad Max forgot about tonight. No good, Mad Max. Well, Max, if you're watching, we have a spot available for race 2 if you want to do the feature race. I'll check the stream later. Well, if you are watching, Max, there is a slot available for the feature race, so you can still jump in and try and gain some points. At my age, well, excuse me while I go hang myself. Blitz didn't pit? I think he did. The car hates you. What happened, Tej? Did you have a couple of spins and pull the pins? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. He just struggled to maintain that with a set of softs. Thanks, lads. Mostly a good race. Bit of a punt lap 1. I'm off though. Can't make race 2. That's okay, Squid. Thank you for joining race 1, man. It is late. I'd like to be finishing the feature race in about half an hour. That is not going to be the case. We're going to have a couple of minute break now. Great battle with Mojo and Random in the closing lap. So that's good. That is good, Junior. Why was everyone 1 lap down then? Because the way Gran Turismo works, it should work that if the leader crosses the line before the time runs out, then the whole field should have to do that last lap, but it doesn't. With Gran Turismo, as soon as the timer runs out, if you cross the start-finish line, your race is over. So Blitz was the only person who got across the line, and it must have been by not much, but he was the only person to cross the line before the time ran out. Then everyone else crossed the line after that. So you would think that the game would sort of go, well, let's just go off the leader once the timer runs out. Having said that, not everything does that. We got caught out on an iRacing endurance race with the same thing. We thought we'd have to do the extra lap and we didn't. But yeah, iRacing's up and down as well. That chooses what to do each time. But yeah, Blitz here. We're going to have to nerf Blitz next series, I think, whenever that is, whatever it's going to be, and whoever is going to join that. Thanks for the good race, fellas. Thank you, Squid. Appreciate it, man. So to whoever I tapped on lap 1. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is go and sort this race out. Squiddy is gone, but thank you again. Edit event settings. So what I need to do now is change the time limit to 50. And I need to change the grid order to reverse grid based on previous race results. Change event settings. Wouldn't be a Mojo race if you didn't. That's okay though, Mojo. You're obviously struggling with pedals and such, so the fact that you did it and you obviously had a pretty good battle with someone, that's a good thing. That's a good sign. But speaking of good things, I'm going to go and do a good thing now, and that's have a wee. And I will be right back in about a minute. We'll go, what's the time now? 9:59, so nearly 10 p.m. I really want to roll this through pretty quickly, so get prepared, guys. If someone wants to jump in, if Max is around, or if anyone else wants to jump in for race 2, you are welcome. Just please bear in mind, if you haven't done any practice and you're a bit rusty, that it might be worth trying to stay out of everyone's way and not yeeting everyone lap 1. But anyway, I'll be back in a minute, and then we'll pretty much roll a race straight away, guys, so we can get this done and not have it drag out late. Oh, bloody oath, that water was cold. and deep. Right, I am back. It does look like looks like Cool has left the room. Wondering if he's going to return. Let me check the comments section. Change the tyre settings. Thank you very much, Mojo. Thank you very much. I don't know what I would do without the support of you guys. How many people have we got to race? Because I'm very seriously considering dropping the time down ever so slightly. I know I shouldn't really change rules on the fly, but we only have 12 people currently. We have 4 available slots. I really feel like a 50-minute race with 12 people is a long-ass race. I'm wondering if I cut it back. Iron Mike has joined back. Okay, cool. So we're back to 13. I'm really wondering if I don't take it down to 40 minutes or even 30 minutes. Shorter race would be better. Rangers all for a shorter race. You've always been for a shorter race, though. Agree with shorter, yeah. I'm thinking 30 is the way to go. I just don't think we've got enough people. We're running well over time. It is late. I appreciate it's a working week as well. So, Random, hang on, mate. Might join. Do it. Random, jump in. Yeah, with the technical difficulties, we're running well behind. I mean, last week, the last 2 rounds, I think we had everything wrapped up totally by 10:30. This time, we haven't. It's 10:05. We haven't even started the 50-minute race. So I might just change it on the fly. Yeah, everyone's agreeing with shorter. As I say, I've got to appreciate the fact that it's a working night as well. I don't want this to go through till 11:15, people racing. It is quite late for a lot of people. So I'm going to make it a 30-minute race. I'm going to get rid of hard compound tyres. Soft and medium is all you've got, but you do have to use both compounds. So it's a bit of an on-the-fly adjustment, but yeah, you have to use each compound. You have to use the mediums. You've got to use the hards as well. But yes, I've gotten rid of the hard compound tyres. No longer in the race. And it means the stream won't finish too far behind. But whilst I've got all of your attention before you go anywhere, let me quickly get this little announcement out of the way. There'll be a proper video tomorrow night. Essentially, right now, yes, I play other video games outside of racing type stuff, and it's that time of year when there is so many really great games coming out, AAA titles and all sorts of stuff, not just AAA. Good games coming out. Now, I obviously have a second channel, which some of you might have heard of, Lethal Charlie. That was sort of a bit of a half-assed project that Ryan and I set up a long time ago. A lot so that Ryan could run his Motorsport Manager series, and I just had another place I could jump onto if I wanted to do some non-racing stuff, which does take up a bit of my gaming time. So, and you sort of get motivations when you've been playing a game like Gran Turismo for 2 years, and you know, and iRacing sort of an ongoing thing. Assetto Corsa Competizione is really when the updates come out. So I am motivated to play these other games which I like. So, Lethal Charlie hasn't really gone anywhere for a while. It's sort of been a bit of a dead channel. But I am going to be part of, and Chris Redbeard's left the room, so is Chris actually gone? Contenders ready? Yeah. So just very quickly, I am part of a new project which is about video games and not racing games. So everything on Charlie Roscoe will remain exactly the same. This CR channel will remain unchanged. You don't have to worry. However, there is a new channel which I am starting up with someone who's been on the stream just one time, but you all know him. He's been around for a very long time. In fact, he's my very oldest member that is currently active. It is Mr. Kogan. So Kogan and I are in a joint project, the two of us, to start a new channel. It is, hopefully he's going to pop the link down there very, very soon. Do I have time to join? Yes, Ravoon, jump in. 13. We got enough time to jump in. One more person. Chris is rejoining as well. So while we wait for these people, yep, Last of Us 2 is coming out. There are so many non-racing game series. I want to play through The Last of Us again, and I'd love to make a bit of a Let's Play series. There'll be live streams on it, so Kogan will primarily be live streaming to start with around Christmas. I think maybe a few more videos. I might do some more videos now, because I often play those video games at odd times that aren't necessarily good to stream. So I might make videos and upload them, but also live streams as well. There it is, the link for the channel, Drunken Kangaroos it's called. So we came up with something, a bit of a combination, Kogan obviously being from Ireland, and myself from Australia. We came up with Drunken Kangaroos. Our logo is a very cute little kangaroo with a leprechaun in his pouch, I think, from memory. And Last of Us, never heard of it. Well, it's free on the network now, PlayStation Network. So anyway, please jump on over and subscribe to that channel. That is a new channel. You hear me talk about it a lot more. I'll make an official video from it, about it tomorrow night, and upload that. And yeah, that's how that one's going to work. But hopefully subscribe. There's no videos on there at the moment. You can expect lots of content coming up. I mean, I pre-ordered Call of Duty for some reason. I haven't played a COD for so many years. I played a bit of the beta and got excited, and ended up pre-ordering that. So that's coming up soon. But there's a heap of games. It's not just going to be AAA titles. There might be some weird old ones that we get in and just have some fun. And hopefully that becomes a really cool little channel on the side, bit of a side project. And obviously I am not embedded with time just to sit around playing games, so it'll be great to have Kogan there, also sharing a lot of content. We'll do as much as we can together, and it means that live streams are going to be better spread out, because he's going to suit the European guys a little bit more in terms of when he's live, and then of course I've got the Australian end of things, so that should be cool. Can't wait to start this with you guys. It's going to be awesome, Kogan, so please everyone jump over to the Drunken Kangaroos and hit subscribe. It's going to be unreal. I'm looking forward to it. Are you guys sure there's room? Definitely is room, Ravoon. 100% room. There is three spots remaining. You do have to be friends with me on PSN, DRX913. I'm ready to receive any invites as they come through. I'm sitting here waiting for friend invites to get you into the race. I do just request, if you've done absolutely no practice round here at all, you'll most likely be starting from last anyway. Please don't yeet into the side of everyone into turn one. Take it easy, work your way into the race, because what you don't want to be is that last minute blow-in guy and then you just bowl everyone over. I will wait, Ravern, but only a couple of minutes. Okay, requests. Girl 45 I33 Jag 19721 ERT M3 guy 100 and Dazzlex. Were any of them you? Is this lobby private? Is friends only random? Friends only. I have no more friend requests. Does that cover one of you? You have to add CR and PSN. We'll just go another couple of minutes. Love to get you in if we can, Ravoon. Also don't want to hold everyone up too much longer. No, I think if Ravoon joins now, it should put him last, TJ. I think that's how the game actually handles it, which is the right way to do it as well. Still no more requests. I might be already friends with you on PlayStation. I have no idea. I have hundreds of PlayStation friends. But yeah, in the meantime, it gives you all a really great chance to go over and subscribe to the Drunken Kangaroos. Keep posting that link, Kogan. Actually, Chris Redbeard was fast. How is he going to end up? Oh, because he left the room and joined. No, it should still figure that out. The game should still stack him where he's supposed to be on reverse order. Just loading game. Rip PS4. Are you friends with me on PlayStation? What's your ETA, Ravoon? Because if you're going to be another 10 minutes, we might have to get you in for the next round, because we do want to get this underway and actually not take too much time. Up. Oh, look at that. The Drunken Kangaroo is already up to 12 subscribers, so thank you guys. Much appreciated. For doing that. Hopefully we can get all of you guys across. That would be great. It's not going to work. 30 seconds. Okay, no, that's fine. Good to go. Nearly, Sam. Nearly, man. What happened to Speedy? I don't know about that one, Piasco. I actually did quickly click on her link and it looks like a legit account. If it's not, it's not. I'll just delete. It's fine. But it did actually look like a legit one. I know how you really feel running off with your new girl. That's it. Well, Ryan, you are more than welcome to... as Dive Bombs has joined. Okay, you just need to ready up, Dive Bombs, and we're good to go. As soon as you hit ready. Now that's a name, Dive Bombs. Ready up. Okay, race time. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Could have been in 10 Forza lobbies by now. Okay, race start. We're underway. We're underway, guys. We're doing it. We are doing it. We are all readied up. Xbox Master Race. But yeah, Ryan, no, you're still more than welcome to jump across. I'm not going to close the Lethal Charlie channel either, so that is going to exist there, but hopefully we can transition most of those guys across, most of those subscribers across, and then if Ryan wants to get back into his Motorsport Manager series, and I suspect eventually he might maybe turn up with some multiplayer stuff in these videos anyway. Oh, what was the F4 random? I hope we're all going. This is the last chance. Let's get this race underway. We've already shortened it to 30 minutes. Another typically bad start as Mojo goes careening off into the wall. Say he's got a bit of a tag there, side by side. Radar's on 3 wide. I'm going to have to stay out very wide. Just trying to avoid contact from everyone. It's a long race. Just remember, if you are starting near the front, there will probably be some faster guys coming up behind you, so keep an eye on your radar. Well, there was someone facing totally the wrong direction. Luckily, they ghosted. Conzio finds himself on the wrong side of Junior. Nothing there looking deliberate or anything. That is not the right spot to overtake. Chonko, get your nose back in. Even when you're trying to go from the back to the front, you definitely still have to remain a little bit patient. And understand that sometimes the people in front of you are going to be slower and you've just got to slow down and let them happen. Sim and Chris Redbeard having an absolute honky-dory battle there. See if everyone can keep it on the track. Oh, he goes to the fan knife to roll out of the throttle there. Oh, Chris Redbeard's bowled a big wide. Just a 30-minute race, of course, taken back. We've knocked the hard compound tyres out of the equation, so everyone does have to use both compounds, but only soft and medium in this race. we were running a bit behind the time. Not a traditional overtaking manoeuvre, but sometimes you've got to take it as you get it. TJ very wide there. It looks like he just gobbled up the final sausage cab. As we start lap 3, just under 26 minutes remaining. But yeah, Ryan, it would be awesome if you did one day restart your Motorsport Manager series or something else. Those bright, are they purple wheels? They certainly look purple from side on there on TJ's car. Oh, he went very slow there. Whoa! Give TJ a bit of a boost, as he did slow dramatically mid-corner. Oh. Sim up the inside there. Gives me the old don't argue. Everyone trying to break the toe of everyone else. Got Conzio hounding me from behind. Oh, it does all bottleneck up in the corner. Again, out of the throttle there to avoid Sim, and the Conzio sneaks up the inside of me. I see Blitzy has joined the party in behind Conzio. But of course we could be all on different tyre strategies. I'm not sure if I'm enjoying my tyre strategy yet. Not sure what I think of the move. Oh, I haven't forgotten it, Ryan. In fact, if anything, I need to just probably back off on it slightly. It is a little bit rough, Jam, you're right. It has been a bit of a rough race so far, but all in all, getting it done. Haven't seen anyone too badly yeeted just yet. I feel my strategy has just reached that crossover point. Gentle on the throttle here. Try and save what little tyres I've got. Blitz is past Conzio now. Those tyres look rough. Those tyres do look rough. I didn't exactly treat them well over the first few laps. Yeah, unfortunately, look, it's certainly nothing against Ryan, the little side project we've got going on with Kogan. Hopefully that is actually something that turns into a really great little thing. But no, Ryan's a very busy boy. He's hoping things will actually quieten down. But for now, at least, the man doesn't have a great deal of spare time, so I can't see something like the Motorsport Manager Series returning in a hurry. Between your actual running your own business Sim gets very out of shape in front of me there. I'd say his back tyres are starting to look a little average as well. Whoa! I always end up facing the wrong way. You know what? I'm going to take this opportunity for a quick pit stop. So that went well for me. Would love it if I could accelerate, please, Gran Turismo. That's not ideal. That's not what I wanted to have happen. But anyway, away we go. As I come out just in front of Mojo, that's always a scary campaign in and of itself. Not a good way. That pretty much, I suggest, writes off my hopes of getting anywhere near a podium. Silly mistake, all of mine. Whoa! That escalated very quickly. Oh, contact in the rear. I'm pretty sure on my screen, Spence, I didn't hit you then. Apologies if I did, but on my screen I did not. Hopefully there's no lag involved in that one. Looks like the next round of pit stops did happen. I reckon I lost the better part of 7 or 8 seconds before I went to the pits. Yeah, it's pretty much what I'm thinking, Kogan. That's my tactic. I don't know if it was a particularly good one, and we'll never know if it was going to be a good tactic or not, because of course I shit the bed on the entry. Random is out. I wonder what's happened to Random. Dive bombs there in 8th. He's going along alright. For someone who just joined in with no practice, no race one or anything, his pace looks decent. Somehow That's the fastest lap of the race, is on mediums. That's how poor my first stint was. In fact, if I went again, I definitely would have started the race on mediums because the softs really had no bearing over. I mean, they made some of the overtakes I did a little bit easier because I was able to just grip up the inside. Or maybe brake slightly later. They certainly didn't have any bearing over the lap times I was doing, as evidenced by the fact that my first lap on mediums is my fastest of the race. This is Chris Redbeard in front of me. Only lap 9. Half an hour definitely shortens things up, doesn't it? Left flag, who's that? Mark was had a real bad go of it. Looks like Sim's back in the pits, getting rid of those mediums and putting some nice fresh soft tyres on as I go faster again on the mediums. Wow, what a disappointing first stint I had on the softs. It's always the case, because I was looking forward to this track and because I really enjoy this track, you can back it in every time that it's going to be a poor race when that's the scenario. A bit wide through there. Oh, and there as well. I see bad. I see bad. I don't know what that means, Tej. I see you're typing and not racing, so it obviously didn't go well for you. What am I? I'm in 6th. Quite a long way off Mr. Redbeard himself. I suspect I'm out of stint with a lot of the guys around me, as I am on the mediums, started on the softs. Probably should have started on the mediums in hindsight. Switch to softs now. In fact, definitely. Oversteer. Degrees of turning that. As the Conziotos go back into the pits for another set of softs. But again, that spin, it must have been 5 to 8 seconds I lost going into the pits. That pretty much ruined my chances of a decent result, unfortunately. My fault. first little bit of oversteer on these mediums. Need to tidy up my lap time a little bit. Tried to square the corner off then, but it's all well and good to square the corner off so you can get the power down earlier. But it's so much harder to squeeze the power on, because you're sort of coming in from such an acute angle that it's so easy to just bag up the rear and oversteer. We've got 11 minutes of the race remaining. That's wide. Oh, I'm lucky to stay out of the gravel trap. Actually got a little penalty for that one. See how quickly I burnt that off because I can't apply the throttle on the exit of the corner. So I was burning up without even trying, just by being half throttle around some of these corners. You know what, that'll do, mate. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit from here. I think I've overfueled for the race as well. Kind of had my brain around the whole 50-minute tactic. I just haven't been able to swap effectively over to this shorter format, readjust my thinking well enough. Doing any more racing soon? Not tonight, Ben, so that'll be the last of the racing today. But there'll be more content coming this week. Obviously the announcement video about the Drunken Kangaroos tomorrow night. Oh, that's a big cut. I've got to remember I've got grip now. But yeah, Thursday, I don't know what I'm doing yet. I haven't decided what the next batch of that hot content from your 7th favourite YouTuber from Tasmania is going to be. Your favourite off-peak YouTuber, or the good ones, are asleep or not live. But these days there are quite a lot of quality YouTubers live at the same time as me, so also worth factoring them in to your evening's viewing decisions. Where am I? Am I 5th or am I 6th? Where's Chris Redbeard? Okay, it's 5 seconds up the road in front of me. Fresher tyres than me, so I ain't catching Chris Redbeard unless he makes a mistake. Looks like 6 is going to be the spot. It's my own doing. Potentially some ACC? Potentially. That, I would say that is definitely one of the games on the cards for Thursday night. If I was a betting man, I reckon your money's pretty safe with a bit of ACC, but you never know. So I did manage to actually get Chris down to 3.6 seconds, but I feel like I'm going to run out of laps. 29.4, it's my fastest lap of the race, which is not a great thing. Yeah, given a potential update, we know an update 1.1 is coming very soon to Assetto Corsa. If it happens before Thursday, and I think it's an almost guaranteed thing, it'll be ACC. If it doesn't happen before I go live on Thursday, bearing in mind there are time zone differences. No idea why I'm so wide there. Five minutes of the race remains, so I suspect I've got about 3 laps left, possibly 4. I'm not really catching, in fact I'm losing time on Chris. But on the upside I have looked after my tyres a hell of a lot better this stint than I did the first, where I just munched those softs up in the first 4 laps basically. By lap 5 they were totally useless. If you include my out lap, that is the 3rd completed lap on these tyres. And I can tell you they are looking slightly better. How is the online these days in ACC? I mean, the online works, the net coding seems quite good. When you're in a lobby, it's quite good. Obviously the physics of the game are probably genre leading, and I would say superior to iRacing in GT3 cars. The way the cars handle, the way the tyres handle. Kicking a lot of goals over there in ACC land. And yeah, the online side of it does work well. The only downside is it's still a pain in the freaking ass to make your own servers. So you kind of have to know someone that can do it, that can set a lobby up to suit you, or you need to figure out how to do it yourself, which is not going to be available. Well, it's not going to be possible for a lot of people who don't have that knowledge. Luckily for me, I have wonderful people like the Cozza and AP, not the Cozza, I think it's just Cozza and AP who do help out with that side of things. Chris Redbeard has well and truly escaped away at the front, but nonetheless, I'll have done a fair stint on these softs by the time I get to the end, and I'm much happy with how I've managed them. Not pushing too hard for lap times. Just going to try and guide this big rocket home in 6th position, which is a position I put myself in by making a stupid mistake. And if there's one thing I've learned about myself is when I spin, I always end up either facing backwards or nose first into the wall. Pretty much 100% of my crashes I end up having to engage reverse to do anything about it. And I'm totally not envious of all the people I see do 360s, have a spin and end up facing the right way. Or they end up sideways and they can just drive back onto the track and keep going. Having lost not too much time, no, that's not me. So how are we going at the front? Currently led by Ranger, then Blitz, then Conzio. So I don't know how this is going to go for the remainder of the race, but so far, with just a minute and a half to go, this will be the second last lap, I think, for most of the field. See if Ranger can hang on for a victory. He was the guy that took it to Blitz all last season. We know Conzio's fast. You don't get flown halfway around the world multiple times because you're shit. And I'm not saying that I don't want Blitz to win, but I'm not saying that. Be nice to have some other winners up there. Sorry, Blitz. You know I love you, man, but, I mean, shit. Give everyone else a go. What's going on, Wizard? So someone who knows their shit needs to set up a lobby first. Yeah, correct, Hogan. Correct. Someone that has a computing degree who can figure it out. It's certainly not something Ryan or I can do. I did have an attempt once. I tried to open up the ports in my router. I swear I did it right, but it didn't work. So I don't know. That's the point where I gave up. Threw my hands in the air. Oh, TJ's having a terrible time. Thought I saw him typing. Is he an all-day drive? It is the last lap of round 3 anyway. Ranger is still in the lead, which is great. Let's hope. I don't know where Conzio is in relation to Blitz, but I'm hoping he can take the battle to him. And we can spice this championship up a little bit. There's only 2 rounds to go, if we ever freaking get there. There we go, Ranger does take the win. Congrats. Great to see a different name at the top of the chart. Blitzy does take out second, Conzio third, so congrats to your top 3 there. Chris Redbeard is going to bring home a 4th position, a great race. He's actually caught up to Sim and passed him as well, so good job to Sim as well. I would have loved to have been up there with Chris and Sim. I think that's sort of where I would have been at roughly if I hadn't have shit the bed when I did. Nonetheless, that will be me in 6th position. It looks like Dive Bombs is going to get 7th. We'll see how close Markwood is. That close and fun. Oh, look at that. Ranger has beaten Blitz by 3/100ths of a second. That's as close as you can get. They had a bit of a lead over Conzio, but man, oh boy, that's good close racing. Looking forward to seeing the finish line picture of that one. Your fuel saved hard. See, I overfueled. I just got it all wrong. It's late and I'm tired. Found some pace. Good job, Ranger. I know you struggled last week in these cars. Next week, we've got the Red Bull Ring. So if we can fill a lobby there, we'll have some fun. Rain is available. I haven't announced if it's going to be wet, if it's going to be dry. If one of the races is going to be wet and one dry, who knows? But hopefully you guys will stick around and find out next week. Got put into stop at the start and got stuck. Got put to a stop at the start, got stuck. Save replay, yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Dive Bombs is a bit elbows out. Well, what do you expect with a name like that, Junior? Revoon, keep with you. You did well. No, good job. Good job. Let's have a look at the actual race results at the end, especially for TJ. Shout out to him who has been doing the points all season. I very much appreciate that. You know how I struggle for time. So Ranger first, Blitz second, Conzio third, Chris in 4th, Sim 5th, myself 6th. Dive Bombs manages a 7th on debut. Well done. Markwood 8th. Spence 9th, Mojo 10th, Junior in 11th, Iron Mike in 12th, TG Babes in 13th, and Random looks like he may not have made the end of the race. Might have dropped out at some point. But yeah, anyway, that is going to be the end of a bit of a nightmare stream. Actually, it's it was a tough one. I'm not going to lie to you. We had all the technical difficulties. We had connection difficulties. We've restarted the lobby 3 or 4 times. We did it all tonight. It was definitely real, and yeah, big congrats. Thank you to everyone who has joined in the lobby. Honestly, I didn't realise how much I would struggle. So all the previous series I've done, this is the 6th community series I've actually led, and every single one of them we've had people literally unable to get into the lobby quick enough, but really struggling for numbers in the Super Formula. I thought it was going to be quite popular. There was a bit of hype around about it, but apparently not so much. So I really do appreciate those of you who jumped in and participated in it, race 1 or 2. I know there's a couple of people down and out that can't actually do it. Fun race. That's good, Conzio. Good to see. Oh, you spun as well. So we really were on about the same pace then. Thanks for organising. Not a problem, Mojo. It's been a pleasure, as I say. I really appreciate all of you for coming out. And not just the people that participated, but all of you watching. You are just as important as the people participating. It's tough to put those series together. It's even tougher when the series doesn't turn out to be very popular. It's even tougher again when you have a load of technical difficulties. And throw on top the fact that I am still a little bit unwell. I haven't been too bad. I felt largely okay with this cold, but I do fade pretty quickly. I'm pretty tired now, actually. Love the madness, though. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Time difference sucks. Would join. Yeah, and KLM, I actually totally get that. It's something I didn't think about. So a lot of the other series I ran were actually before all the daylight savings went. So we were only 9 hours in front of the rest of Europe, and it wasn't too bad. But I'm always going to run into issues running a series prime time Australia, 8:30 p.m, which is when they start here. Because the reality is the Northern Hemisphere, a lot of people can't participate because they're working full time, they're going to school, they're doing whatever. So it's a really, really difficult thing. It is something I'll look to in the future. We'll save that for 2020. But yeah, something in the future I think I'll consider trying to do some really weird hour series and see if we can fill some lobbies with mostly Europeans, Australians as well. But they'll be a slightly weird at times. So something like a Sunday morning or a Saturday morning or something like that, really early. We can get a few races done. Caught a lapped car in the last chicane, put me off a bit. Bit of a boost at the end, kept me ahead, good work. The links want more peeps, yes, absolutely. So if you didn't hear, Kogan and I are embarking on a new project together. It is a gaming channel. It is not going to be the racing type stuff. Kogan will be racing though. You can expect to see his FIA stuff. So if you are into Gran Turismo Sport, which I suspect everyone here at the moment is, it'll be a great way to see Kogan. All the VODs will be there, so even if you can't watch him live, which obviously if you're from Australia you won't be able to, but you can watch the VODs later on. I'll be uploading some videos, I'll be working my way through some series, playing some various games. It should be fun, and the good thing is I've got someone like Kogan there working with me, because obviously, as I say, time is a bit of a factor for me, a bit of an issue. And I can't always pin down certain times. So to have him helping pump that content up, something Ryan just wasn't able to do he's got too much on. He's a busy man, very busy man. Damn, that was a good race. Cheers, everyone. Definitely try and make the next round awesome. We've only got 2 rounds to go, Chris. Next one at the Red Bull Ring. Hopefully the week after that will be... Anyone getting Need for Speed Heat? I don't think I will at this stage, Conzio, but I have been slightly tempted by it for whatever reason. You and Kogan are embarking. Are you putting the link in Discord? We will, and I'm going to change the name in Discord of the other... At the moment, it's called Other Games in Discord. I'll be changing that name to reflect the new channel. Drunken Kangaroos. Nice racing. Yes, well, thank you for joining as well and pumping up the lobby. Much appreciated. Red Bull Ring will be great. One of my favourites. I also love that track. It's going to be awesome. And yeah, hopefully I'm feeling a little bit better. Hopefully we have far less technical difficulties. And it's good. But yeah, Thursday night I suspect will be possibly a Assetto Corsa Competizione. It depends when when the update launches. If not, maybe I'll do some Call of Duty over on Drunken Kangaroos, because I did pre-order that. I don't know how I'm going to go. I haven't really invested in a Call of Duty since like Black Ops a long time ago. I've mainly been a Battlefield player, but it seemed pretty cool. It seemed a bit of fun, so I think that'd be good fun streams to hang out. And the thing is, even though I don't have a lot of time, I like to balance it out. So I do racing. I live stream most of the things I race. Most of the evenings I'm racing. But all the other evenings when I'm playing Destiny or Paladins or PUBG or Call of Duty or whatever other video games I play that I tickle my fancy at the time, I don't share. There was the Lethal Charlie there, but it just kind of didn't do a lot. So those sorts of things could change going forward. And there's a few series I want to play through. I want to play through The Last of Us. Do a bit of a let's play on that. So I think that's going to be a good bit of fun as well. First time on the track too. Nice work. What's the weather forecast for Red Bull Racing Speedy Tyres? Great question. I haven't announced it yet. And don't necessarily expect just because rain's new, we'll definitely have rain. There might be rain. There might not be rain. There might be rain in one race and not the other. You'll have to wait and find out. Yeah, the blue flags aren't great. What's the weather forecast? But anyway, I'm going to end the stream there. I'm tired. Get on over and subscribe to Drunken Kangaroos. The link has been posted many times. Do appreciate you all hanging around. And over on Twitch as well. Restreamio has had an absolute shit fit today. And OBS as well. So the quality of the stream has been down. It's only streaming at 30 frames instead of 60. It's at 720 instead of 1080. And I don't think it's showing the Twitch chat. So if you are watching over on Twitch, hi, thanks for joining. What day next week? Exactly the same time. All the details are on my website, charlieroscoe.com. If in doubt, join my Discord. That's where everything is discussed. It's where everything happens. The link to my Discord is in the description of the video or on my website, charlieroscoe.com. All of the social links are there, as well as the details on this racing series that tells you what time it's on, where the track is, how the rules work, and all the rest. There might only be a half a track due to flooding, yeah, who knows. Thanks to the stream, Chucky, thank you very much for joining, and a big thank you to everyone who has joined, whether you were active in the chat or just watching in the background or watching this as a VOD later on. I appreciate you stopping by. Shout out to all of my members who you're about to see on the screen, so you guys are absolute legends. I really do appreciate you. I'm still saving up towards my steering wheel. I'm nearly halfway there. So my YouTube payment for September came through today. They're not huge. I don't have a huge channel. I ain't making much money here. But I am nearly halfway to a new steering wheel. This thing is mercifully hanging on, but it's starting to make some pretty big cracks and crunches, and I don't know if you can hear that, but it's not great. Anyway, yes, make sure if you are new, you hit subscribe, hit like on the stream. Appreciate it, guys. So swimming into Sector 2 next week. Yeah, something along those lines. But anyway, that is going to be the end of the stream. So yes, thank you very much again for watching. Get on over on the Discord. That's where it's all happening. The other social media links are there if you like them as well. And details on the website. It's all awesome. You're all awesome. I can't wait to talk to you next time. Announcement video tomorrow night for Drunken Kangaroo, something a little bit more official. So make sure you check that out, even though you know, because I just told you. Jump on there and show it some love, show it some support. And anyway, I can't wait to talk to you all next time. So for now, it's goodbye.